Hey guys, all right, this one is going to be a fun one today because I'm going to talk about the 6 things that you need in order for you to be able to leave your job and not look back. So there's 6 traits when I mapped this out that I figured out you need to be able to already have if you want to be able to wrap your mind around leaving your job to start consulting. And to tell you a little bit about why I know about this, I did the same thing back in last year in 2018. I've had some really great success with some clients, and I've had a lot of people reaching out to me to ask me, how did you do that? And so I continued to repeat myself on different things, and I thought, this is going to be a whole lot easier if I can stop repeating myself if I just create some videos and create some documents to help people do the same thing. So 6 traits that you need to have in order to leave your job, 4 misconceptions that people think you need to have, but you don't really need to have. So here you go. First, you've got to have discipline. Obviously, you are not going to be able to make something happen on your own if you're not disciplined to be able to follow through on your ideas. You need to have discipline around not just going, like if you have jobs to do or consulting to do or whatever you want, whatever business you want to build, you have to have the discipline to stick with it and make it work. You can't sleep in and obviously like you don't have somebody giving you pressure to go into an office every day. So that's something that you need, that really is important, discipline. 2, you need to be curious. You need to be curious about what's happening in your field. You need to be curious about the people that are around you so that you can build things with them, so that you can collaborate. You need to make sure that you're curious about what your customers need and that you're not afraid to tap into that and help collaborate something with them. 3, you've got to be resourceful. That's something that's so important because you have to be able to reach out to people and build this little network for yourself. Now, you don't have to already have this network, but you have to be resourceful enough to know that you're going to do whatever it takes to find the people that you need to make yourself successful. So resourceful. 5, you need to have motivation. Obviously, it relates very closely to discipline. You've got to be motivated to do something. You can't be the type of person that wants to always get direction from somebody else. So motivation is a huge factor in this. And then that goes right into believing in yourself. You're not going to be able to have motivation if you don't believe in yourself. So super important that you believe in yourself. If you don't think that you can do it, you're not going to be able to. So that's definitely another non-negotiable. And 6, last thing that I'm going to say about what you absolutely need to have in order to leave your job, to leverage on top of like taking that step to leave, is you have to have enough experience in your field to be able to create something. So I would say you need to be in your professional setting for at least 8 years. And that gives you that experience, that portfolio of people and experiences that you've had to be able to build something on top of that. Now, don't get too worried about what exactly you're going to do, because if you have that background on your resume, you're going to be able to develop the skill. So that leads into the 4 traits the 4 things that you actually don't need to have developed that you're going to learn along the way. So the first thing of that is your skill. You're going to develop and tap into the skills that you already have by being already at a company for a long period of time, for being at different companies and having different experiences and being in a professional setting for 8 years, 9 years, 10 years. You have learned a lot. Now, you might not feel like you can take that and market it, but let me tell you what, you can. So just by having that experience, you're going to be able to tap into that skill. You're going to be able to leverage your experiences and build on something you already have. So you don't have to know exactly what you're going to do when you start to create your plan. That's going to develop itself as you go along. 2, the confidence. You might believe in yourself, but your confidence might be lacking. You're going to say, I know that I can do anything I can set my mind to, but I'm nervous about it. Yeah, you're going to be nervous. The confidence is going to come with that clarity upon building your skill. So don't worry about that part. As long as you believe in yourself, The nerves and the anxiety, they're normal. 3, a network of people. You might not have already been out there building relationships with other companies and other people. Don't worry about that. You can do it, and it's not something that should hold you back. That's just part of your plan to transition out. And that's going to go along with number 4. You might feel like you're not great with people. You've obviously had your head down. You've been working hard for a couple of years. Well, 5, 8, 9, 10 years. You've been working hard, and you might not have that great network of people. That's something you can develop. So don't get too worried about that. The world is a really, really, really big place. And so people aren't going to say, why haven't I seen you around here before? Everybody is always interested in developing their relationships and building their network. And then that 4th people skill will come along with it. So don't worry if you feel like you don't have people skills now. It's something that you is going to develop naturally. And it's going to be, believe me, if you're nervous about that, it's going to be something that comes naturally. When you know what your skill is and you begin developing that network of people, it's a very different place in the self-employed world than it is when you're working at a company, because everybody believes in each other, builds each other up, and they want to create and collaborate as a team. And so people skills are just that much easier when you're out there. So don't worry if you feel like you don't have them now. So anything else that you're interested in, leave me a comment. I would love to answer you. And if you are interested in more, I have 4 more ideas for you. If you go over to dayjobdetox.com, 4 ideas to master if you want to leave your job and never look back. Otherwise, I'm hoping to see you in the comments and ask whatever questions you have. Thanks, guys. See you later.